Hey, this is Dennis. Want to get back in our Bible study. We're in the book of Mark, chapter 6. We're going to start with verse 30. And the apostles gathered themselves together unto Jesus and told him all things, both what they had done and what they had taught. And that's going back the same chapter 6 here, verse 7. And he is Jesus. And Jesus called unto him the 12 and began to send them forth by two and two, and gave them power over unclean spirits. So here they've come back and they've gathered themselves to Jesus, and they're telling Jesus what happened. And he said unto them, Come ye yourselves together in a desert place and rest a while. For there was so many coming and going, they had no leisure so much as to eat. There was just so many people coming and going, they couldn't even eat. So he's like, let's get out of here in the desert quiet place and rest for a while. And they departed into a desert place by ship privately. They're trying to slip off privately. And the people saw them departing. So they're trying to slip out of there quietly to get some rest, but some of the people, they saw them. I guess they saw them getting in that ship and leaving. And many knew him. And a bunch of them, they knew it was Jesus. And ran afoot thither out of all cities, and outwent them, and came together unto him. So these people that knew Jesus, they saw him departing, and it says here they ran afoot. So the boat must have been in sight at all time. And these people, they're running along the shoreline watching the boat. And I would assume when they passed by cities or where people were, some of them would peel off and run in there and tell them, hey, Jesus is out there in this boat and we're following him. So I'm sure a bunch more people got together and was following. And Jesus, when he came out, I'm thinking when he came out of the boat, saw much people and was moved with compassion towards them, because they were as sheep not having a shepherd. And I think I like this. I like this verse right here. Jesus was moved with compassion because they were as sheep having no shepherd. And he had compassion on them. And he began to teach them many things. And when the day was now far spent, his disciples came unto him and said, This is a desert place, and now the time is far past. Send them away that they may go into the country round about and into the villages and buy themselves bread, for they have nothing to eat. He answered and said unto them, Give ye them to eat. Well, give them something to eat. And they said unto him, Shall we go and buy 200 penny worth of bread and give them to eat? That's a question. And I didn't look it up, but I'm thinking 200 penny worth of bread. In my opinion, I'm thinking, and we find out it's 5,000 men. No telling how many women and children in there. And to me, the disciples like, we ain't got the money to buy that much food for all these people, Lord. And he said unto them, so Jesus said unto them, How many loaves have ye? Go and see. And when they knew, they say, 5 and 2 fishes. So they went and checked it out, and they said, Lord, we got 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. And he commanded them to make all sit down by companies upon the green grass, and they sat down in ranks by hundreds and fifties. So that they got grouped out in different groups by hundreds and fifties. And when he had taken the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, so I'm thinking when Jesus took the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, says right here, he looked up to heaven. So he's got the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, and he looks up to heaven and blessed and break the loaves. So he looks up to heaven. I'm thinking he blesses food and break the loaves and gave them to his disciples to set before them, and the 2 fishes divided he among them all. So I'm thinking he break the loaves and the fishes, gave it between the disciples, they went out and divided among all these groups of people, and they did all eat and were filled. So every one of these people ate and were full. And they took up 12 baskets full of fragments and of fishes. So once everybody was full, done eating, they took up 12 full baskets of this bread and fishes. And there's a thing in the Bible here about numbers. You know, it's like 12 tribes of Israel, 12 disciples, 12 baskets full of fragments and fishes. I don't know, I just find that fascinating. And they did eat of the loaves were about 5,000 men. And I don't know, it don't say it here, but I'm willing to bet you there was a bunch of women and children with them too. All right, well, I'm going to stop right there. And I got so much stuff going on later this week. I'm going to stop this, come back, and do what I would normally do on a Thursday Bible study. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Well, God bless y'all. I'll be right back.